Hello, everyone. I'm a little late today. I was in another appointment and then rushing to get into this training today. Sorry to keep you waiting. Very excited to be here as always. I just love being here with all of you, getting a chance to chat with you every night. And then when these trainings get over, I tend to get bored in the evenings a little bit. Though I have a lot to do, but it's just that I miss being with all of you, interacting with all of you, and creating something wonderful for you, serving you in your journey of becoming a life coach. So today is day 3 of our live training, our 5-day training, which is life coach career opportunities, challenges, and earnings. And today we're going to talk about the elements of a successful coaching session. Right, you are looking to become a coach, therefore you've joined this training, you're considering joining the East Coast certification program, and I want you to be fully ready. When like at the end of this training, I want you to be fully prepared about your decision about going ahead as a life coach, and taking a certification training, and preferably from us, but whichever way works for you, right? So though I would be a little disheartened if you don't come to us. I'm really looking to serve you. So, talking about that, uh, and today we're going to talk about the elements of a successful coaching session. On day 1, we talked about what is life coaching. What does a life coach do? A lot of people don't even know that, right? We talked about that. Yesterday, we talked about the life coaching industry, the potential that's out there, how your investment in the East Coast certification program can be recovered just by, in the first 6 months itself. If you put in the right amount of work and you're diligent about it and you want to be serious about it like any other business. Also, we then yesterday talked a little bit about niche, and I've been giving you all homework every day. How many of you have been doing it? So let me know how many of you did day 2 of the homework, right? The worksheet that you've got, because that is also designed to serve you, to get more clarity in your thought process so that you are fully ready to, get into the code certification training. Yes, that's the goal. Yes, Vandana ji, nice to see you here. Thank you for joining. And we have a few questions that I have been getting. But before that, some exciting news. 4 people have already signed up for the code certification program, and I'm very excited about serving them. They are wonderful. They have some such amazing desire to serve the world, such amazing empathy, and such amazing adult life experiences that they truly want to put into some systems and learn the methods of coaching. And I'm so excited. Me and the team are so excited to serve them. And a lot more are going to join in tomorrow, because that's tomorrow is when the early bird bonus expires. And I have some more information that I'm going to go over as a slide. So today I put some things in red because I want to make sure it catches your attention. So without further delay, let's get into the slides. That's day 3 of the training, and I'll just make this full screen so we all have a nice time looking at it. Just to announce the dates again, is CART is now open June 9th, and my team is insisting that I should not make it 9:30 p.m. IST because I'm doing the training at 9:30 p.m. IST tomorrow. So June 9th, 11:59 p.m. IST is when the fast action bonus expires. Okay, and what's the fast action bonus? It's a video training, a recorded video training on defining your coaching niche, to help you get clear on that. And it's a very important training. So those of you who are looking to join, do so soon, because that training is what you're going to get as an add-on, right? June 13th is when we close the cart, Indian time. June 14th is new students get course access. June 17th or 18th, depending upon everyone's availability, different time zones, etc., we're going to have a welcome call for new students. And this course fee, the program fee, uh, is going to increase by at least 50% in the next enrollment cycle. So that's another announcement I need to make here for all of you who are considering. And I know I talked to a few people yesterday and the day before, and one of the things they're saying is that, oh, it's not the right time for me. And my question to them is, when do you think is going to be the right time for you? Your adult life is always going to be busy. There are always going to be things that are happening, And what, are you going to let those, are there some inner fears that are holding you back, and you're like, no, it's not the right time for me, when you really want to do it? I don't talk to those people who don't want to do this, right? I'm not here to push you, but those people who want to do it and they book a call with me, and so, and like, what is that fear? Is it the fear of your own light? Is the fear of you finally living your dream of becoming a coach? I know a lot of people are scared about that. So there is never going to be a right time for this, and never going to be perfect for this, right? There's a lot of new things that I need to do in my business, and it's scary. It's terribly scary. It like splits my stomach. I'm not even talking about butterflies. It's like about like literally my stomach splitting, and it's scary. But I know that I need to cross that barrier. I need to do it, because unless I do it, I'm not going ahead. So unless you take up the training and become a coach, you're not going to fulfill your dream of becoming a coach, right? So you got to cross that barrier, and a lot of us are fearful about, oh, I can't shine so much. Oh, come on, how can I be that coach? No, 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 no. The dream satisfaction is not for me. We have a lot of people with that mindset as well. So think about it. Think about that. We've had one lady who's recently moved to India, and she's like, oh, I just moved to India, so maybe I need to settle in. And I'm like, your family and friends are going to settle in after, after 2 or 3 weeks. The novelty is going to wear off, and you're going to start living your regular life. And then what? Then what are you going to do? Or someone's like, no, I have this situation going on in my life, and only when this situation gets resolved is when I'm going to do this. I don't like blocking myself like that. I've had all types of varieties of great difficult situations going on in my life, but I do what I need to do. I know how to, we have to compartmentalize our life. This is this aspect of my life, but this is my learning aspect. This is my career growth aspect. This is my professional aspect. And I need to make sure that I am, filling up all the buckets. That's important. So think about these things as you are making your decisions. The program fee will definitely increase by at least next 50% in the next enrollment cycle, because we've trained so many students, and we are seeing the amount of massive value that they're getting out of this program, how impactful it has been for them, how it is helping them in their coaching career, how it's helping them get so much more clarity and so much more impetus and so much more, like just life transformation for them. It's like the certification program kind of opens up your eyes to a lot of things that were kind of dead in your own life. And it opens up your life to that. It opens up your life to yourself, and it opens up your life to go out and serve people. Again, all of this so that you can go and serve people. So this is going to happen, letting you know that. Now, another question we get before I get into the elements of a good coaching appointment, another thing I get a lot is, why is the EASE Coach certification program not accredited? Like, why is it not accredited? Why is it that you're not affiliated to ICF? You're not affiliated to the I don't know what all affiliations and accreditations are there. And there's a reason for that. And I don't think we're ever going to get affiliated or connected to any organization or any university, unless, if we're asked to compromise these things. These things are of meaning to me. These things are of meaning to my work and why I'm doing this. Otherwise, if I'm asked to compromise on these things, there's no meaning to me doing this work. I'm very passionate about the importance of Vedic systems in a person's coaching capabilities, right? The importance of Vedic systems to help in the holistic development of an individual. Now, when I get accredited or I connect to some other organizations, I have to follow what they want me to do, right? Because it's their authority. And then I will have to compromise these things, and I don't want to. This program has no meaning for me if I'm asked to compromise those things, right? I have reviewed this program, this entire training program, with existing ICF certified coaches. Um, One of them was also the president of a chapter of a state in North America. And they have reviewed this program, not just her, a few others as well. I've gotten systematic reviews done of these programs. And they say is that you're giving a lot more than what they get in an ICF training. You're giving them a lot more. So much experience, so many different things, and they don't get that. And they're actually becoming more well-rounded than when it comes to an ICF training. So that's important to me. For me, the quality I give is important. And I am not somebody who cares about big names and getting connected, as long as I know I'm giving quality. So I know a lot of people, it's a nice thing to look for accreditations. I know why you'll look for that, because you're like, okay, how do I know this program is of good quality or not? And I totally get that, but I'm telling you, we have enough reviews, we have enough success stories, and enough successful students to know that what we're giving is of fantastic quality, because um, we are also a coaching company. I did not just sit and create this certification program. I actually first, I have been coaching, not just I have stopped coaching. I have been coaching for so many years. And the exact method that I use to coach others and makes my clients successful in such a short period of time is the exact method that I'm teaching you. So it's a proven method, and it's a growing method. And why do I say it's a growing method? Because we are still a coaching company as well. We still coach people, and we're going to continue doing that because that's my passion. And whatever learnings we get from these different coaching appointments and sessions and engagements and etc., we keep adding that learning to the certification program. So this program is like a living program, and it's constantly, new learnings are being added. And I want to preserve that agility and that quickness that I have and the team has in updating the course content and upgrading the course content. If I get certified, if I get accredited by somebody else, I have to go through long approval processes to make all of that happen. And I don't like to compromise my agility or my freedom in my service to the students. And I have full faith in my signature methods. Now, one of the questions that people ask is, but what about acceptability in corporates? Well, I'm an example right in front of you. I don't have an ICF accreditation. I'm not an ICF certified coach. But because I know my craft and I'm constantly fine tuning my craft, and I have been able to give successful results to so many people, I get entry into corporates as well. And now you may say that, oh, Namita, you've been doing it so many years, you have videos, you have this, you have that. Well, that doesn't matter so much. There was a time when I wasn't all of these things, but I still was bringing value and quality to the table. So we coach so much, we do so much exec coaching, so much CEO coaching, so much vice president coaching, through the East certification, I mean, through the East coaching, our coaching aspect of our business, right? So your acceptability, your ICF may let you get a foot in the door, maybe. It may just make your entry easy, but finally, what's going to take you ahead is how good you are at your craft, how well you have served your client, and how good you are at upgrading yourself and updating yourself and keep getting better and better at your coaching. And you need a lot of marketing also. It doesn't mean that once you have an ICF, somebody you're going to land a job. Doesn't work like that. You will still be a coach in some company. Uh, Probably getting a salary maybe a little bit, but you still got to market yourself, you still got to do things. Now, one thing that accreditation gives you is, I mean, an ICF gives you is access to a whole community. We have a community too at Ease of coaches, of people and interactions and discussions, etc. And we're doing alumni events, and we're going to start doing in-person events and so many things. So these are some of the things. These are my reasons. If they work for you, join us. If you still think you need an ICF certified accreditation, go for it. I am not here to stop you. My duty is to serve you with the right information, and that is exactly what I'm trying to do here. So now let's get into this. Where is it? Yeah, here is it. Okay, I'm just moving this a little bit here. Okay, what are the elements of a successful coaching session? Now, when I was writing, these slides today, I was thinking about how do you define a successful coaching session? What is the definition of success for a coaching session? And just before this, I was in another meeting. I was with my coach, my business coach, and I have various business coaches who guide me because I need to learn. Is that I was with her, and I'm in love with her actually. The way she coaches, she's just fantastic. She's amazing, and I feel each appointment is a success. So now in that situation, I am the client, I'm not the coach. And like, why do I think each appointment is a success? Is because I'm fully satisfied with how she knows what's going on in my head, and she knows how to help me work through those mindset issues in business. Uh, she has been there, done that. She's way ahead of me in what she's doing, and she knows exactly the step of the ladder where I am at. And she's like, she knows exactly what I need to do to take that next step because she's been there, done that. So she has that whole roadmap for me. Plus, she is exposing herself to so many different coaches. So I also get all of that knowledge of hers in that one coaching session. All that she has learned from so many different coaches, right? So I feel satisfied. I feel totally unblocked. I'm like so super blocked in certain things. And then when I talk to her, because of her expertise, I feel so unblocked in the coaching and unblocked by her coaching in my life, whatever decisions I need to take in my business, things about how to's and this and that, I just feel so unblocked. And this is not even life coaching that we're talking about. This is pure business coaching, right? And I feel so relieved that she has the exact steps I need. I can't tell you. It's such a relief to know that, she knows. She knows what journey I need to take, how I need to take it, and she's going to guide me every step of the way. She knows the fears I have, the pitfalls that can happen, and she's learned it, and she's there to guide me. So that's what. And I'm excited about showing up in those appointments. I'm actually excited about meeting my coach. I feel heard and understood, and I feel confident that she's a subject matter expert. She knows her stuff, and she really cares, right? And it is helping me achieve the outcomes that I'm looking for. Totally, I can see it. And so when you're defining success, how do you define a successful coaching appointment? When you're the coach, it's not about how satisfied you feel about the appointment. Oh, I ran a good coaching session. I gave them this tool and I gave them that knowledge and I did that and I did it so fantastic. It doesn't matter. What matters is the client satisfied? Is the client satisfied, unblocked, relieved, excited, heard and understood, have confidence in you, and are they achieving the outcome? That is what is important. And as you coach people, as you start coaching clients, etc., and we see that across all the clients that come to us for coaching, when they come to us and the light on their face or the way their expression that they carry, the way they carry their body, their shoulders, everything, the aura that they project, and after like 4 to 6 sessions, it's just so different. They're glowing. They're literally glowing. Their faces are glowing. They're relieved. They're relaxed. They're feeling happy and they're satisfied, unblocked. Know that we have the steps. Excited about showing up. Heard and understood. They're confident that we know the subject matter. Our subject matter really well. Excuse me. I'm just going on mute. Something that should have gone into the windpipe did. Not a good moment. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we see that transformation in our clients. They're literally growing and glowing. I don't just say it as a tagline for our East coaching. They are literally growing and glowing, right? And we want to be, as a coach, we want to be like salt. We're totally like salt, and we're there to enhance whatever they are doing. It's not about you, it's about them. This is a service that we do to our clients. So it's not about I helped you be successful. Always remember that. That's not how this works. It's I am an instrument, but you are the one who's doing the work. You're the one who is making that progress. And we are here to celebrate our client successes, right? So when you want to define whether a success, whether your journey of like whether this coaching appointment was a success or not, this coaching engagement with your client was a success or not, these are the things you want to look for. Let's go to the next slide. Now, what can we do? Let's look at that, right? And to make this all of that happen, whatever we looked at, whatever we talked about, whatever we did, that is that we need to be extremely agile, flexible, agile. Like it's like a dance. Your coaching appointment is like a dance. And I was talking about this, I think, in one of our inner meetings with all the students. I was in a family wedding in the end of February, and we were all cousins. We were dancing, and then one of my cousins, he's really good at doing the duet dance with us sisters, and so he was doing that, and he's much older than me, and he's fantastic at what he does, right? Now, when I'm doing that duet dance, it's not that we've practiced it. It's all very spontaneous, right? And like he's I'm anticipating. I'm letting him take the lead there, and I'm anticipating Okay, does he want me to go out? Is he when he's flinging his arm out? When does he want me to come in? When does he want me to twirl? When does he want me to do this? When does he want me to, what? So I'm keeping step with him. Exactly. Trying my best to anticipate what he needs, and I'm making sure I am dancing well accordance to what he's needing from me at that time, right? So that we can make a very beautiful dance. And coaching is exactly like that. It's you got to be as a coach very agile, very, very responsive, very curious, and very quick. And you have to get very good at anticipating what your client is thinking, feeling, responding, needing, all of that, right? And you want to get like there's going to be new data. You learned something in one appointment, you came prepared in this appointment with that data, but the client had some new insights in the second appointment, and then they're talking about those insights, and you're like, your preparation is not working there, right? So you got to be thinking on your feet for the benefit of the client using all your coaching techniques that you have learned in the certification program. And we teach you exactly how to respond to all those different dance moves in that coaching appointment, right? And you've got to learn how to hear the music behind the words, right? So you got to hear the music behind the words. What does that mean? They're saying something, but what is the music behind that? Like, what do they really mean? What when they're saying this? What is actually going on? What is that fear inside? What is that difficulty they're facing? What is that inner objections that they're having? So you got to get good. You when you are able to do that, the client, then your coaching appointment is a success, right? And it's like holding a baby bird. I'm trying to leave you with some metaphors here, right? It's like a duet dance. It's like hearing the music behind the words. It's like holding a baby bird, right? You're giving them a safe environment to be themselves, to relax. But at the same time, you can't keep your protection too tight because that would smother their growth. But at the same time, when they come to you to work on something, to grow on something, if you don't give them protected environment, they may fall down, right? So you want to keep that protection just right, where they're enough, they're feeling safe and protected, and they have enough place to grow, so that finally they can fly, they have their wings and they can fly, and you're celebrating their beautiful growth, and you're not thinking, oh, okay, now my client doesn't need me, where do I get more money from? No, that's your success. And that soaring success is what's going to give you joy, and they're going to give you referrals. They're going to help you. They're going to go out and give referrals for you. They'll do anything for you to help you reach your coaching to reach so many other people, because they've benefited so much. And you want to also be from a place of service, right? No ego here, only humility, because you will create a certain hypothesis of what your client is experiencing and why they're experiencing. And uh, and then you're discussing it with your client, but then your client is like, no, that's not how I feel. This is what my issue is really. And you're like hung up with your ego. You're like, no, I made this hypothesis. I'm the coach. You listen to me. That's not how coaching works. In your coaching, you have to be ready to throw out your hypothesis every single appointment, because you want to be curious. And there's layers and layers of stuff that the client is going to introduce to you. So therefore, there's no place for ego. There's only humility, and then it's when you can truly serve. And why do I say humility? Then you can learn, you can hear, you can listen to what the client is saying and really do that do it dance with them. Yes. And as a coach, you need to know which coaching tools. So we teach you many, many tools over there, right? And we also teach you which coaching tool to use in which situation. You don't use all the tools in one situation. You have to know exactly what do I need right now, right? Like if you have a knife, you have a cutting knife, you have, a chopping knife, you have a peeler, and you have a bread knife, right? You need to know, for a good cook, which knife to use when. Similarly, for your client to be successful, you need to know which tool to use when. It's not like same tool I'm going to use on everybody. No, different clients have different needs, different situations demand different tools, and you want to get better at that to make your client successful. And knowing which tool will fit your client's personality, and for that you have to get good at understanding. We have systems to help you understand your client's nature right from the first appointment. And when you use those systems to understand your client's nature, you know which tools will work for them, which tools will not work for them, which strategies in your coaching will work for them, which strategies will not work for them. So these are some of the things that a coach, to run a successful appointment, needs to be extremely agile and should be able to do these things, right? So let's get to the next slide here. Is so how can you ensure your success as a coach? By doing these things. But then how do you do these things? Is by first thing is also choosing the right client, right? And we teach that in the East program. You don't take every client that comes to you to get coached. They're not a good fit for you. You're not going to fit for them. They may not be coachable. You may not have the skills to coach them. So many different things are over there. They may have some personality issues, or they may be beyond your area of expertise. So many different things like that that you have to consider. And we teach you all those steps also, when to say yes, when to say no, and if you know which mental health issues you should be dealing with, which you should not be dealing with, and how do you work in a supportive way with the therapist that they're working with, so that you're not interfering with the therapist's work and you're not repeating the therapist's work. You are, helping your client work with both, and supporting your client in their journey. So there's a lot that needs to be learned over there. And then you get trained in being agile, all these things that I talked about. So all our modules, the foundational modules that we have, the coaching framework, and I've talked about this in great detail in the first session. All the different things that we have, the foundational modules with all these different tools from Ayurveda, astrology, energy sciences, ancestral sciences, cognitive behavior therapy, and so much more, communication, emotional management. There's so many tools out there, right? Uh, Getting trained in those tools, and also getting trained in running that appointment, saying the right things, dancing with your client. You get trained in all of that, and learning proper boundaries. What is your limit of coaching? How much are you going to coach? What is not your area of coaching? Having personal relationship boundaries and keeping the entire interaction professional, not and keeping your own personality in check and your own needs and feelings that may get triggered in the process in check. And how do you do all of that, right? What are the ethics of coaching? So many things like that. Now some people, some of you are born to be coaches. Yes, you are like fantastic in understanding people and things like that, right? And some of us are maybe not born to be coaches. We're totally new, but we can learn. Now, whether you're born to be a coach, whether you're totally new, if you look at what has been discussed right now, it calls for proper training. Or you'll go solo, you'll hit your face on the floor many many times, bang into, have the right wrong kind of clients, not be able to coach the client because you're confused about what do I do, when, how do I listen, how do I dance, how do I respond. Oh, but the client said this last time, and then I made that hypothesis, another client is saying this, that means the client is like, no, they're giving you information. So for all of this you need training. Both need training, and training is very important. Without training, it is hard to make all of these things happen. So I want you to know that. And now let's do a little bit of a visualization of yourself as a successful coach. And let's do a before and after, right? So I want you all to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. And I want you to visualize your future, right? That you are sitting in an appointment. You are fulfilling your dream as a coach. You are sitting in this appointment with a very nervous client who's also suddenly crying, bawling their eyes out. Without any training, what are you going to do? How are you going to handle the situation? Would you know what to do at that time as a coach? Would you know how to still keep the appointment focused? Still help them make progress in that appointment? Another scenario is you're sitting in an appointment with a client and they are challenging you, your knowledge, your expertise, your coaching, all of that. First session itself. And you're not trained to handle that situation. What would you do at that time? How would that affect your self-worth? How would that affect your confidence in your own self? What would happen to you? Right? Now think about these two scenarios, this last scenario, where you are coaching somebody. They are challenging you, they're threatening you, they're questioning your intelligence, they are saying you're not a good coach, etc. But you're trained. You're trained to see, understand personality types. You're trained to understand personality patterns. You can see through that pattern, and you don't respond from a personal space of like, how dare you say that to me, or oh my god, this is breaking my confidence. But you still can keep your coaching hat on and coach that client out of what they're saying. Hear the music behind their words. They probably have trust issues. They are feeling frustrated with themselves, or they are expecting themselves to be perfect, and therefore they're looking perfection around. So there's a lot, and these are just a few things I've mentioned, but there's a lot of different coaching scenarios you learn and how to handle. And imagine that you've gone through good training program, East Coast certification training program. You know how to exactly handle that situation. And you're in this appointment with this really rude client. You're in this appointment with this very anxious, crying client. And you know how to not get personally affected in that situation, but be in control, be in charge, be the coach, wear your coaching hat, and act from the place of a coach. And that requires training. So think about these things going further today. And therefore, getting certified is important. These are the things you learn in a certification, all the nuances of coaching, the details of coaching. And the ease model will teach you everything you need to be a coach and apply it in any area of your life, right? In any area of your coaching and in any area of your life as well. So that is why get the certificate and go ahead in your journey. We also have homework for day 3, and we will take some questions, and I'll also had some online questions that had come, and I'd like to talk about those, and I think those would benefit you as well. So today's homework, this is day 3. So all those who have registered for the training are getting a downloadable link to the workbook for all 5 days, and it will help you if you do the workbook well, right? So what is your take home from the training today? What are you taking home from the training today? What are some of the things you feel you need to learn to become a good coach, right? Here we're trying to help you in your life coach career so that you can take the opportunities, handle the challenges, and have great earnings, right? So what are some of the things you feel you need to learn to become a good coach? As because today we talked about what does it take to run a successful coaching appointment, and how do you plan to gather those skills? Would you like to do it yourself, watch various videos, try to figure it out, and like still not be confident about everything? Or would you just like to sign up for a complete system where you just learn everything and you're fully prepared to step out as a coach, right? What are some of the questions? Now, one thing that coaches need to be really good at is the art of asking questions, not the art of giving answers. It's the art of asking questions to make an appointment successful, right? So what are some of the questions you think, the art of asking questions you need to learn to include in coaching sessions so that your clients, you know make your clients think versus offering solutions to them? And we give a full template in the program that you can follow, so you don't have to like think and reinvent the wheel. The reason I want you to sit and think is because I want you to go through this process of how much does it take to get these things right, and how it helps when you get help from a school, get certified from a school, and what would satisfy a client from a coaching session with you. You could draw from the learning that we've had today, and you could write some of your own things, like that. And just always remember, coaching is not advising like friends and family. Coaching is not comforting when somebody is crying in front of you and then telling them, no, it'll all be okay, don't cry, and you'll be fine. That's not coaching. Coaching is not telling people that yeah, do this and your husband will come back to you, or you do this and your wife will come back to you, or you do this and things will get much better for you. That's not coaching. That's like future faking, right? How can you predict the future? You don't know what's happening, right? That's good when friends offer it to you, but as a coach, you're not supposed to do that. As a coach, you're supposed to help your client be strong in that moment, take charge of their lives, and live a happy, fulfilling life. So, some of these things for you to think about. Just let me see. There is one question here, and then I'll move on to the other parts that I need to cover today. I want to be a life coach, but I don't feel confident to walk the journey and feel, what if I don't become a coach? It would be a waste of my prime time. Uh, the question to ask yourself is, why don't you feel confident to walk that journey? What is blocking you? And I don't know you very well. I don't even have your name here, Divine Angel. What I know is that you don't become a coach automatically. It just doesn't happen. To become a coach, you put in effort. To become successful in your coaching journey, also, you put in effort. And success is not that, oh, I put in some effort and I'm successful. Success is to constantly fail and to constantly put effort, uh, is to constantly learn from things that didn't work well and put effort. And that is going to be the journey for any job, any career, anything you do. That's going to be your journey. So a question you want to ask yourself is that where is this pressure that I must be successful, waste my prime time? I mean, which career is going to give you a guarantee that you are going to be successful? Nothing. The only guarantee for success is your effort, your persistence, your learning from your failures, and ready to bounce back over and over again. So that is something you want to be thoughtful about. You want to be mindful about. So I'll just stop sharing screen here, right? No, I mean, I may look successful, but it's I have 20 failures a day that I keep learning from and that I keep moving ahead. So for anything, Divine Angel G, for you to be successful in anything for that matter, you got to be persistent. And that's what guarantees success. There is no automatic success. And all those people we see that are overnight successes, it's like 20 years of deep effort made me look like an overnight success journey. You don't know how much effort they have put in, how many failures they have had, how many difficulties they have faced. So that is true for anything, Divine Angel Ji. So you saying you want to be a life coach, and that should mean something. When you say, I want to be a life coach, that should mean something. You need to be able to honor your own desire of becoming a coach. And how do you honor that? By being persistent and putting in effort and learning from the failures and getting better. So the more failures you have, the better you get in business, in coaching, and everything. I haven't I had failures in business? Haven't I had an appointment that failed? Is it like I was just born like that? No. Uh, it's because I'm persistent, because I learn. I take each opportunity, each failure as a learning opportunity, and I go ahead. So that is what is important. The onus of your success is on you. The onus of making the best use of your prime time is on you. The onus of doing something and learning that it didn't work for you is also on you, but you still learned something. And nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Unless you venture into a territory, you will not know whether you can gain anything out of it. So I think you're more surrounded by fear of failure, or the performance anxiety that you must be perfect and things should happen and everything should happen. No. And let me tell this to you straight. You're not going to become successful in the first year of your coaching. You're not going to be successful in the second year. You're not going to be successful in the third year. It takes 3 to 4 years to establish your position. It takes 3 to 4 years for people to know that you exist. It takes 3 to 4 years of you consistently showing up and adding value, offering value online for people to know about you. And that is true for any career, whether it's a job or any business. It's the true for everything in life: consistency, persistence, and patience. So think about that, and Divine Angel. And I'll just go a little bit briefly into the dates again. So tomorrow is when our early bird bonus shuts down, right? So all those who signed before June 9th, 11:59 p.m., my team's like, no, ma'am, you have to go beyond 9:30 here because your show ends by 10:30. People still need some time. So whoever signs up by June 9th, 11:59 p.m. IST gets access to the early bird video training bonus, recorded video training bonus of Define Your Coaching Niche, along with the steps and exercises you need to do. So those who are looking to do that, join that, take advantage. Another announcement that I've made today, and I made it public today, is that after June 13th, this course price of the East Coast certification program is going to increase by at least 50%, because for the massive value we give, we're still very low priced. And the reason we've been low priced is because we have been learning, fixing, growing, and doing a lot of things. But now we are a well-oiled machine since the last 1 year, and we're giving massive value, consistent value to our students. And therefore we need to get to the price where we truly need to be at. Even increasing it by 50% is not the price at which we truly need to be at for a program of this caliber and this kind of value that we give to our students. and this kind of service that we give to our students. So that is something for you to consider. And here, and for if you have further questions, you have received an email, I think, at 6 a.m. in the morning today, India time, which is if you have questions about the program, you really want to join the program, but you have this divine angel type of thing. I'm not confident, or I don't know if I should get coaching or become coached or whatever. You have these. You're very eager to join the coach certification program. You love the program. You're aware of the fees. You really want to do it, but you still think you would get some help by talking to someone. Book a call with us. And also, you can also chat with us on WhatsApp. You can chat with us on Telegram. And I'm trying to be on most of those places myself as much as I can. And the places when times when I'm not there, my team is there to help you out. And do that, because this is your dream. This is your this is something that you want to do. And why would you not honor your dream? Just because some fear is holding you back, or just because you have some imposter syndrome of I may become a failure, I may not do well, what if I'm not successful? Success is not going to be handed over to you, right? You got to make success happen for yourself. So you have these opportunities, and I think what you want to be more connected than the fears in your life or the things that are blocking you is connected to your dream. That's what keeps me going. Connected to my dream, connected to my desire to coach many more people, train many more people as possible. So failures, challenges, all these things happen, but staying connected to my vision, staying connected to my dream is what helps me keep going. So that's what you want to do also as you make this decision of taking that step and joining the East Coast certification program, is to stay focused on that dream and know that it will all work out. And if it doesn't work out, you'll make it work out. You'll find the resources, you'll find the help you need to make it work out, right? So that's the confidence you want to have in yourself. There were a few more questions around people asking for should I get coaching or become a coach. Again, it's a very, very uh, case by case answer. I cannot give a one size fits all answer, and it also depends upon who is asking the question. Sometimes some people are really good, but they're really humble and they still feel that I need to fix a lot in my life, and or some people are like really disturbed in their lives, and then they're thinking that if I join this program, it will help me heal. So it's all different variety of cases that we need to look into. So connect with us, WhatsApp, Telegram. Book a call and get clarification on these things. And I just want to show you all the program details again. Here we go. I'm just going briefly today. We've gone through it in great detail last 2 days. So this is the website that you need to go to, and I'm putting the link out here for all of you. So whoever is looking to buy, you can buy today. Okay, I have caps lock on, so here we go. Okay, I'm just typing the link here for you. And that's where you got the link, I guess. It's just getting posted. So here we are. When you go to this link, it opens the East Coach and Business School for you. And the cart is open till June 13th. You can buy now. And this is my beautiful, I like this website very much because of all this beauty backgrounds that we have. I just love wallpaper. I love damask, all these fine designs. So yes, you can make a powerful difference in other people's lives becoming an East certified life coach. And it's such a rewarding profession because when you're watching your clients, as I was talking to, fly away, transform and reach new heights financially, professionally, personally, it's just such a big celebration in your own heart, right? So that's that. And this is a 6-month training program. So you get video modules to access, which you do at your own time and pace. And you get live calls with us, 4 calls a month, where you get training, you get your questions answered and things like that. Those are group calls. And you get the exact dream of becoming an effective coach. And whether you want to work for couples, teams, organizations, individuals, single people, lonely people, empty nesters, I talked about all those niches yesterday. The ease model helps you become successful in any niche you choose. And these are student testimonials. These are like some of our initial students. I've never had the time to update this thing, but we're putting latest testimonials pretty regularly on social media. Every day we're putting the testimonials of our recent students. Let me share some of that with you also. let's go back to this, right? So going down now, what makes us different is we have wisdom from the east and the west. And as I began this program today by saying that the reason I do not want to get any accreditations from any accrediting coaching body, because I really care about distilling the wisdom from the East, the depth of wisdom from the East that we have on psychology, on what shapes a human being's personality. The entire East program is completely based on the Vedic system, and I don't want a certifying or accrediting authority telling me that you can't teach this. No, then it defeats my purpose, right? This wisdom from the East, our culture, is very important to me, and it's very important for me that I live my life in bringing this culture in front of so many more people as my service to the great rishis and the blessings that I have received. You also learn how to build your coaching business. We have business modules as well that you can opt for. And because it's not like my service is not that I just make you a certified coach. My service is I help you run a successful practice as well. And for that, we have business modules if you choose to opt for that package, right? And we're not creating followers here. I'm not trying to create followers for me, Namita Purohit. I'm trying to create more ambassadors, more leaders out there who really want to be a coach, who are willing to put in the effort. And I want to invest my time in creating those leaders who are going to go out and coach. There's so many people out there, right? And it talked about the facts yesterday. Y'all can look at that. And then this talks about all the program details. So when you click here on program details, it takes you to program details. So you get 6 months of training. I already talked about that. You learn the fundamentals of coaching, what shapes a person's psychophysical nature, a holistic approach to help your clients replace their irrational thought processes with rational ones, blocking, overcome this, what is blocking them, stress, fear, anxiety, causes of imbalance in personality, and holistic methods to bring somebody's personality back in balance, right? Nature, their personhood back in balance, because that's all they have. That's their greatest wealth, their own person, right? And you run the framework also of running an effective coaching engagement with your client. You get bonuses. You get a coaching packet full of brandable worksheets that you can just go and start using. You don't have to go and create any sheet when you start, coaching people. And you have the intake form, you have the session progress form, you have so many different things over there, right? And you have guided meditation audios, the same visualization, guided meditation, release, inner child healing, abuse release, future visualization. All those type of audios are available in the coaching program, the certification, and you can use them directly with your clients. And then talking scripts, I already talked about, right? Like being agile, talk like what do you say when? And I talked a lot about that on Tuesday. Also, what do you say when? How do you help your client unblock themselves? How do you help them take responsibility? And so many more different scripts. How do you handle it when they're stuck, or when they're saying stuff to you which is very demeaning, derogatory, etc. How do you handle that situation? What do you say in that moment? Things like that, right? And you have the business module add-on as well. The cart is now open till June 13th. So when you click buy now here, it takes you here. And we have the basic program, which is a 6-month coach certification training program. Doesn't mean when you sign up for this program, you are entitled to get a certificate from us. No, we need you to complete the requirements. And all students, unless they have some family emergencies, they're all able to make the requirements. The requirements are also described here, and I've done it in the last 2 trainings, last 2 days. So the pricing for the 6-month training is 2,59,600 for people joining from India, and it's $2,750 for people joining in from the West, who want to pay in dollars. We also have a payment plan. So for INR payment plan, you can click this link. It'll show you a video on how to avail the payment plan. And this is buy now in USD. For the USD, the payment is 4 monthly payments of $800 each. This one is the basic training, but this one is the more popular one, where you have basic plus business, where it's a higher price. So you get 6 months of coach certification training, plus you get 6 months of access to the business modules, because it's a membership. So we're giving you 6 months of membership to access the business modules, plus continued access to the 4 calls a month and the community, where you can ask your questions about business and about also, as you start coaching your clients, you have the support you need from us, right? And this one is 3,30,400, includes 18% GST. In dollars is 3,500, or if somebody wants a payment plan in dollars is $1,050 per month for 4 months, 4 monthly payments of that. And if it is in rupees, the same video below teaches you how to access the EMI options. Now, what is the advantage of taking the business module is that you get one extra month of membership. So you could take the business membership separately later on after you finish your code certification. And the way it's set up right now is you save about $135 on 6 months of membership. That's the rate right now. The rates keep changing, increasing, and as we add more value to the membership rates also increase. So if you join after 6 months, I can't promise you what rate it is, and also right now you're getting an upfront discount of $135 for that. So think about these things, and we also have an FAQ on this page. I believe we used to. Yeah, there is. What is the duration? Like, yeah, this time is a very big question a lot of people have. How much time is this going to take, right? And this takes about, if you do like 90 minutes of self-study a week and attend the call, the 1 hour call, you're good. We also have an app. So all these video modules are available to you on an app, which you can listen to throughout the week while doing different chores. And then in that 90-minute time, you can actually sit down and do your deep study. And then when are the classes, what time, etc. So these are, we have 2 calls, which are on Saturdays, first and third Saturday, and second and fourth Sunday. And not everyone is able to attend all calls if you are from different time zones. So if you can at least attend 2 to 3 in a month based on your time zone. I mean, I won't say you can attend, you should try to attend all if that's possible for you. But based on your time zone, you may be able to attend at least 3. And that should help you. And if you miss something because of something, then you get access to the recordings. What are the modules involved in this course? You can check it out here. When will the next cohort start? It's starting now, June 14th. What if I miss a few days and I'm not attend? You get access to the recordings. Is there enough time to finish my course? Because I have a full-time job, I'm traveling, I'm married, I have outdoor activities with my kids. You know, summer is coming up in the West, and if people are like, oh, I'm busy in the summer, I can't. No, you can. People have done it even with other certification programs that they're doing. High release pressures at work, hectic jobs, you know, so many things. And it's possible. That's how we've designed the program, that this is an adult education program where you can do it while you are doing your adult responsibilities, right? We understand that. This is not like school. And do I have a refund policy if I discontinue after some time? No, sorry. You can check out the terms and conditions. What is inside Ease Business membership and modules? You have access to 7 online courses and resources and downloadables, etc., to help you set up an online coaching practice in a very stepwise manner, with recommendations on how to do your market research, how to define your ideal customer, what are their pain points, what is the type of sales copy you need to write to get that ideal customer's attention, marketing strategies, tactics, technology. You need a lot of automations in place to do that, recommendations, and also you get live calls and community and so many things. And what is the app? I already talked about it, right? So telling you about all of these different features and all of these different programs here. Last time announcement is that early bird bonus expires tomorrow, 11:59 p.m. And I look forward to serving you inside. And those of you who are interested, who want to join the program, please feel free to ask us questions on WhatsApp, Telegram, or book a call with us so that we can help you in becoming confident as you're stepping into this journey of the Ease Code certification program, right? So looking forward to do that. And I know some people feel that, oh, if I reach out to them on WhatsApp and Telegram, and if I book a call, and what if I don't sign up? It's okay. We understand that. We were happy to serve you in making that decision. So, but don't call us to waste our time to get coaching for yourself. We don't do that. I don't entertain that. Sign up if you need more information about the program, and if you have some fears that you want to overcome, or not fears, you have concerns about whether you'll be able to do this, that, or not about joining the program, right? So please be mindful of my time and my team's time. Thank you very much, and look forward to day 3 tomorrow. No, day 4 for the training tomorrow. Yeah, bye-bye.